resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude. Have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Upshaw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So Texas offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns will hustle for the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got him. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Looking to throw again. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not taking a knee. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, We're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 10 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Moves. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Upshaw. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He makes the catch. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Flying down the right side. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The give from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. Come on, set. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like third and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on third and long.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Set to advance on the football.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Quarterback extends the play. It's complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to throw again. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got his man on the outside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Man, is a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
There he goes. Oh, the sweet feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Got the quick pass. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Bringing it out. And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
56, Tennessee, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Part in the backfield. It's Bobo. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Tootin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. How about this defense taking going back to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the defense